guys. Okay, I'm gonna start. So I'm gonna start in child's pose, okay? Take yourself there. Maybe a block for practice, maybe not. Whatever you have at home or whatever you feel like you need. Separate your knees and walk your hands out. Take a big breath in through your nose. And then just like drop your forehead. Exhale all the air out. Take this opportunity with your eyes closed, your head down, just to tune in. Soften where you need to. Draw your breath in low. And fill up your low belly first, your ribs, your chest. As you exhale, feel contraction in your low belly. Draw your low belly towards your spine. Engage your bandhas. Take two more here. Really soften your chest, your collarbones towards the floor. And then when you're ready, press yourself up to tabletop. Separate your hands, shoulder distance apart. Fan out your fingers. On your exhale, round your spine. Press into your mat and hold this shape, this cat pose. Tuck your chin as much as you need and lift your rib cage up. On your next inhale, drop your belly. Draw your heart forward, lift your chin. Get to the top of the inhale, and then exhale, round. Inhale with your breath, arch, drop your belly, lift your chin. Feel the pause at the top of the breath. Exhale, round. Some good flexion and extension along the spine, and notice your low back, your middle back, upper back. Really feel what you've been doing with your body. For me, it's yard work. Just feel. Come to a neutral table, and then lift your right arm high. So take your left hand just right into your chest, so move it in a little bit. Lift your right arm high. And then keep your eyes down as you draw your upper shoulder, your right shoulder back. When you're ready, thread the needle, pass your right arm behind the left. Drop your shoulder, your head, and then press into your left hand. Just spin your chest up. And then soften your neck. Breathe in. Exhale. Stay here. One more. Press into your left hand. Inhale, rise back up where you started. Reach up now. Look up. Okay, exhale. Back to neutral table. And then we'll switch sides. Inhale, lift the left hand high. Exhale, thread the needle, pass it through. Press into your right hand, and then spin your chest. So this is for the benefit of your thoracic spine, your upper spine. Relax your neck. Press. On your next inhale, press into your right hand, rise. Inhale, look up. And then neutral table. From your neutral table, keep your eyes, so just be listening here. Keep your eyes between your hands or at the top edge of your mat. Send your right foot back behind you. So the right heel straight up from the hip. And then, so working in a spinal balancing posture or tabletop balance posture, drop your right hip in line with your left. Okay? And then scoop your low belly up and in. So support your low back. You almost feel your core muscles press into your low back from the inside. Stay here, inhale. Exhale. Now you can choose to stay here, make your back leg even stronger. So firm up all the muscles. Stay here or walk your left hand forward, lift your left hand high. Inhale. Exhale. Soften your neck and your face. Inhale, reach up. And then drop your left hand down. Send your right toes out to the right. You're going to send your right foot straight out from your right hip, like out to the right. So draw the toes up towards the shoulder. Notice the tendency to lean all the way to the left. Come back to center line. Inhale, lift the foot higher, and then drop it down. Good. Walk your hands back. Gate pose, so rise all the way up. From here, reach your left arm up and slide your right arm down your leg. Now notice whether you're sagging here in the low belly, if you're sticking your butt up, or your tailbone down. Make this area strong in your low back. Reach up and over. Draw your sides of your neck back in line with your shoulders. Breathe in. Exhale. Come up to center. Drop your left hand down towards the left side of your body. And then we're going to come into like a supported side plank. So I'm going to stay here, look up to your lifted fingers, and then press your hips forward. Start to reach your right arm overhead. You feel this lengthening along the right side body. Hips forward. Press into your right foot. Let your head fall back. Look up. And then curl your hands to the floor. Keep your legs where they're at. Send your hips back. We call this like a half child. We always joke because we don't have a name for it, but I should look it up. Send your hips back. Right leg is still up. You can have your toes up or your toes down. Let your forehead rest. Two deep breaths here. Walk your hands back. Come back up to neutral table. Slowly draw the leg back in. Take a good round of cat-cows to reset here. And then we'll start it all over again on the left side. Send the left heel back. So just work from this space, okay? No strain in the neck, the shoulders. Notice if your chest is drooping. Press everything away and make your core really strong. Your lifted leg really strong. Press to the center of your left heel. Walk your right fingers forward or lift the arm up. And then keep pressing into your left hand. That's your foundation. Make foundation in your right shin, the top of your right foot. On your next exhale, lower your right hand down. Turn your toes out to the left. This is all about those outer hip muscles. Draw the toes up towards the left shoulder and try not to lean your weight to the right. Oh, lift up higher. Inhale, toes back towards the shin. And then exhale, lower the left foot down. Rise to gate pose. Okay, so all about drawing the tailbone down towards your floor, down towards the mat. Engage your low belly, right arm up and over. And it does not matter how far over you go, just notice the environment you're creating in your low belly. Your foundation's strong. Draw your head back, reach, and then rise to the center. Drop your right hand now, right arm to the shoulder. If you need a block here, you can lower the hand to a block. So to press the hips forward and then reach the left arm away from the left toe. Make a big long line. Good, let the head fall back, go back. Maybe turn this into a mini back bend. And then slowly exhale. Cartwheel the hands down. Send the hips back. Now I like to send my knee out a little bit, heel in towards the seat. Forehead to the mat. Take 3 full breaths here. Good. When you're ready, rise up. Draw the left leg in. Cat, cow. And then take it into downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, lift your hips. Be gentle, be generous with your knees, your hips, your hamstrings, your quadriceps, your calves rather. Pedal everything out to be easy. Shake your head yes and no. And when you're ready to find stillness, ground down into the 4 corners of your feet. Make the 4 corners of your palms. Press into each fingertip and then ignite all the muscles in the body. Lift your sit bones up and back. Drop your head. Breathe in. Breathe out. Pull the low belly up and in. One more inhale. Exhale. Walk your hands back to your feet. So separate your feet, mat width distance. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Soften your knees, fold. So this is like a wider stance, back exhale, fold, drop the head. You could choose to grab opposite elbows here even. Sway, move. At the top of the head, the crown of the head fall towards the mat. And you can work your legs towards straight when you're ready if you like, or just keep them really bent. And then notice where you're taking the weight in your feet. Maybe you lean your weight forward into the ball mounds of the feet and then soften the toes. Okay, walk the hands back out. Come to downward facing dog. Take your feet hip distance apart. Lift your hips. Lift your heels. Come high on your toes. And then take your toes, tippy toe forward as much as you can. You're coming to the top edge of your mat. Take a halfway lift here. Lengthen your spine. Lift your shoulder blades up. Fold tight against your legs. Knees still bent if you need. Press hard to your heels. Rise to stand. Reach up. Tadasana. Breathe out. Good. Let's flow through a few sun salutations. Inhale, reach up. Open your heart, lift your chest up, your ribs up, and then fold. As you exhale, drop your head. As you inhale, lengthen your spine. As you exhale, come to a push-up or a supported push-up. Breathe in here. Exhale, lower your knees down to the mat. Lower through chaturanga and all the way to your belly on your exhale. Nice and slow. Cobra pose. Untuck your toes. Press into your hands. Draw your heart forward. Look up. Child's pose. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come to downward facing when you're ready. Drop your head. Take 3 full breaths here. Lift your heels, tippy toe, step, jump, however you like to get there. Come to the top of your mat. Lengthen, fold, drop the head, exhale. Press down to rise, stand, reach up. Bow, exhale, fold. Nice and easy, nice and smooth. Lengthen your spine as you inhale. Prepare your spine, pull your low belly in, high, push up. Lower your knees to the mat. Lower slowly through chaturanga, arms, elbows in towards the ribs. Come on to your belly. Cobra pose. Press into your hands. Draw your heart forward, out of your low back. Forward with the heart. Lift the chin up. Child's pose. Exhale. Downward facing dog on your next exhale. Good. Lift your heels, tippy toe, top of the mat. Lengthen your spine. Fold tight. Chair pose. Take your big toes together to touch. Sit your hips low. Reach your arms up. And if arms up is too much for your shoulders, then take your hands to heart center. Or do something that works for you, right? The empowerment of the practice comes from modifying, adding on, subtracting, whatever you need. Practice to practice and really moment to moment to create the best environment for you. Send your weight back and then get into the heels. Dig down into the heels. Breathe in. Breathe out. Loosen up the neck. Check the neck out. Good. Set your drishti over your nose on one point. Now, if you're not there already, hands to heart center. You're going to rise to stand with your right knee to your chest. So you're going to rise up, stand up, right knee up. So this angle stays. Hug the knee up. Flex the toes up towards the shin. And then exhale, slowly back to chair. Good. Inhale, lift the left knee up, stand. Get up tall, toes up, and then chair. One more time, lift the right knee up. Woo. Low belly in. Keep your drishti, your eyes set on one point. One more time, left knee up. Back to chair, hold, and then fold. Good, lengthen your spine. Step your left foot back, low lunge. So step your left foot back to the back edge of your mat. Lower down onto your back knee. Take a blanket there if you need. Front knee bent to 90 degrees. Okay, like choose to stay here. Maybe a block is great underneath the hands. Maybe elbows or forearms to your front knee. Feels good today. Or I'm going to take a chest opener with cactus arms. So you're going to press into your foundation. So find yourself pressing down into your right foot, down into your left shin. Engage your glutes. Like hug everything into your center line. So super active lower body. Reach your arms out, cactus arms. So you don't want the lower body just hanging out here and waiting. Then we jump into the low back. So engage the glutes, the hips, the right leg, and then lift the upper body up out of the low back. Pull your low belly in, lift your chest up, good, go back. And then hands to your mat. Tuck your back toes, lift off your back knee. You're gonna come to the top of your mat. One big step up there, lengthen your spine, inhale. Switch sides. As you exhale, step your right foot back, or make your way there any way you like. Lower down onto your back knee. Again, roll up your mat or find a blanket. Stay here. This is good space if you say it's good space today. You decide. So the further up you bring the upper body, the more you get into the hip flexors. So if the hip flexors are ornery or not ready, you can just stay where you're at. You want to keep good foundation in the top of your right foot so that your right knee is air-like. So it's not just smashing against the mat. You want to be gentle with your right knee, the top of the knee. Cactus your arms if you're there. Lift your chest up. Pull your low belly in. Let your eyes go up and back. Good. And then hands to the mat. Untuck your toes or tuck your toes. Step top of the mat. Halfway lift. Inhale. Hold against your legs. Exhale. Take another halfway lift. Heel toe your feet apart. Malasana. Okay, so flow through like a little modified sun salutation V. We had like a lot of hip strength in that low lunge, a lot of like pressing down and igniting the lower body. So take this malasana, this yogi squat, use a block if you need, as an opportunity to soften the hips, quadriceps, the shins. You can take your hands to heart center, press into the inner edges of your knees with your elbows, if that feels good. Just sort of draw your crown of your head away from your tailbone, right? So just create a little space. Try your pelvic floor up and in. One more breath where you're at. And exhale, take a fold. Lift your hips up. Heel toe your feet together. Vinyasa, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, high push up. So I'm going to use knees through chaturanga to cobra all night. If you want to take your vinyasas any other way, you do that. Lower your knees, elbows into ribs, lower, exhale. Cobra pose, inhale. Child's pose, exhale. Into downward facing dog, when you're ready. Make your way there, and then reset. Take a big breath in. And then sigh it out, let it go. Take your toes together to touch. Lift your right leg high. Good. Keep your eyes on your left foot. No tension in your neck. So you're going to keep your shoulders square, your chest square towards your mat, and then bend your upper knee, stack your hips. But then keep your shoulders, your right shoulder dropped. So this is all about like engaging the outermost edge of your right hip, your glutes, to lift the knee high while squaring the chest. No tension here. Breathe in. Lift your right knee higher. And then square your hips. Step your right foot forward. Warrior one. Good. Spin your back heel down. Bend into your front knee. Rise. Watch your hands go up. Follow your gaze up between your hands to the ceiling. Draw your low belly in. Breathe in. Expand, reach up. And then warrior two. As you exhale, draw your left hip back. Your right knee back over your pinky toes. You want to feel like there's this one long line here across the back side of the body. You don't want to see like the butt sticking out. You want to try to hug the hip in line with this right knee. Then low belly in. Reach out. Make your arms strong. Reverse your warrior. Flip your right palm and then reach your right arms up straight towards the ceiling. Good. On your exhale, extended side angle. You're going to lower your elbow to your knee to start. So we did this in my morning class with my neighbor Amy. So bend into your front knee more. Use this foundation of the forearm to the thigh or to the knee to spin your chest. Okay? At least open to the long edge of your mat, if not up more towards the ceiling. And then create this tilt of your pelvis. Draw your tailbone down. Pull your front of your hip bones up towards your belly. Feel your core press against the spine. Yeah? And then lower your hips 1 more inch. Good. Look down. Exhale. Take your hands to the inside of your left hand to the inside of your right foot. You can stay like this. Press the right hand into the knee. Or come into full dragonfly twist. Reach your right hand high. Now, if you want to use a block here, you can use a block. And then find that same action in your core, your pelvis. So you're going to drag your right hip back. Lift up, so the front of the hip bones up towards the belly button. The belly button in towards the spine. Now activate your glutes. Draw your tailbone down. Feel that? I use this analogy, like it feels like almost like a pillow against your lower lumbar spine. From the inside out, your core, you have the ability to tighten up your bandhas, your low belly, and press against the low back from the inside, right? Supporting the low back from the inside. Okay, hands to the mat. Lower your back knee down. Lizard lunge. I'm sweating, you guys. I'm so tired. Okay, so lizard lunge. I'm going to turn my toes out to 2 o'clock. And then maybe, so stay here, we're going to maybe begin to bring some of this deep stretch into the right hip. So turn the toes out. And then flex the toes back towards the shin. So don't let the ankle collapse here. You want the toes pulling back. Maybe right hand to the right thigh and twist. Right, pressing the knee away. You can use a block underneath your hands if you need more lift. You could even lower your elbows to a block, to a book, or to the floor. Good. We're going to take 5 deep breaths here. Again, be mindful of your back knee. So same as with that low lunge, with the knee, top of the knee is on the floor. Be mindful of the top of your back foot. So my left foot, I'm pressing into my left foot enough to be like buoyant with the left knee, right? So that I'm not just smashing the top of the knee down onto my mat. Take what feels good here. 1 more breath. Making good space and ease in the hips where we hold so much tension. Good. Take your hands back up. Okay. We're going to make our way to downward facing dog or through a vinyasa. So tuck your back toes, lift off your back knee, step, high, push up, lower the knees, lower your chest, cobra pose, inhale, child's pose, exhale, inhale here, forehead to the mat, downward facing dog as you exhale. Check it out. Breathe in. Sigh it out. Let it go. Here we go. Left side. Almost through here. Lift the left foot up and then keep your chest squared. Drop your head and set your eyes on your right foot. Lift the leg up. Bend the knee and stack the hip. So notice how the left shoulder wants to lift and open. Try to keep your belly square towards your right leg. Use the outer glute muscles to lift the knee up. Breathe in. Okay, square your hips, step it through, warrior 1. Mindfully, slowly, spin your back heel down, shift the weight forward, reach up. Good. Hold your gaze here between your hands. Press the low belly into your spine. Warrior 2. Open up and then feel that long, clean line along the right side of your body, your right leg, your your right hip drawing in. Tailbone down, right? Flip your front palm, reverse your word, go back. Keep your core strong. Extended side angle, left elbow to left forearm to left thigh. Raise your right arm straight up. Open the chest, draw your right shoulder back. Good, and then maybe spin your chest up, look up. Breathe in. Lower your hips 2 inches to the floor. Good. And then look down. Dragonfly twist. So I'm going to take my right hand down to the floor to a block. I like to heel toe my left foot out a little bit. Just like it just moves with me. My foundation is strong and steady, but it's sort of fluid at the same time. It moves with me. Press into your left foot. Lift your left hand high. Breathe here in. Breathe out. Feel the sound of your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Lower your hands to the mat. Lizard lunge. Right? I didn't miss anything. Yes. Lower the back knee down. Stay like this if this is good for you. Or turn the toes on the left foot towards 10 o'clock. Okay? And don't let the ankle collapse. It's one big, like one nice long line from knee to through the heel. Okay? Turn the toes out. Lift the sole of the foot off the mat. Maybe twist. This feels good for me to sort of get into the left hip. Press away. You could lower your elbow down to something or to the floor. Wherever you are, 4 more breaths. Close your eyes maybe even. Gratitude for the ability to just bring it all out. One more in. Exhale, come on to the hands. Tuck your back toes. Step back to downward facing dog or through a vinyasa high push-up. To your belly or low push-up. Cobra, open the chest. Child's pose. We'll all meet in downward facing dog. Good. Tippy toe your feet up. Come to the top of your mat. Lengthen. Fold. Rise to stand. Reach up. Hands to heart center. Tadasana. We're going to do eagle pose for balance today. Okay? Focused bird. So lift your right knee up. You're going to cross your right leg over. Okay? However you get there. Whatever it looks like. Right leg crossed over the left. Right arm goes under. You could grab opposite shoulders or wrap so you're palm to palm. Now, from this space, lean the way back into your left heel. Soften your toes and then bend into that knee, a standing knee. Lift your eyes up. Look up over your fingertips. Hug in. Squeeze in. Deep breath in. And out. Unwind your arms. Tadasana. Good. It's simple. Switch. Left leg over. Left arm under. Sink low. Hold here, 3. Breathe deeply, squeeze your thighs, your arms, your belly to center line. 1 and 1. Good. Inhale, reach up. Forward fold, exhale. Shake it out. Lengthen your spine. And then as you exhale, come onto your knees. We're going to practice camel pose for back bending today. Okay? So, from your knees, and I'm going to turn sideways so you see me better. From your knees, you're going to come up into a raised hero pose. So I like to tuck my toes under. You take your hands to your low back here. So right into just above the sacrum, the outer hips here. Draw your low belly in. So you're going to walk your elbows towards each other, press the hips forward, and then let the head fall back. Now you're creating this strong space for your low back, your low belly. So your low belly presses in, hugs in so much so that it supports your lumbar spine, supports your low back. There's no like dumping in or pinching at all in the low back. You're going to sort of lift your rib cage up out of that, lift your spine out of that. Engage your glutes. And then go. Breathe, breathe, breathe. To 2, 1. Pull up. Rest your weight on your heels. Bring your head from side to side. Sort of reset here. We'll do one more. So lift up. This time take the same variation or tuck your toes and then reach back and grab the tops of the heels with your fingers. So this is going to be deeper expression. And so I set it up like, grab the heels, then I rotate my shoulders so my chest can, so I can open my heart, my chest, and then engage the glutes, the lower body to press the hips forward and lift the low back up out of that space in the, out of the sacrum, right? So there's no pinching even here. I'm like lifting with the muscles in my low back, my low belly. Lift the heart up. For 3, 2, 1. Release. Good. From here, just take a child's pose. Knees together, let your hands rest alongside you. Breathe here. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. And then press into your hands, rise up, cross at your ankles, come onto your seat. Oh, wide-legged folds. Feels so good, I get to do these twice today. So wide-legged folds are great to address like many areas of the hips, and if they're practiced, I don't want to say correctly, but if they're practiced mindfully. So this one posture can get you a lot of results in your low back, your hamstrings, your inner thighs, your groin, everything. So start from a good foundation. So I like to lift my sit bones up, be really tall in your sit bones. See, so maybe so you're not rolling back against the back edges of your sit bones. You're gonna try to sit up tall, maybe lift up off the sitting bones, and then try to imagine rotating your femurs back. Does that make sense? So if you could imagine feeling your bones, rotate your thighs out, send your toes straight up, sit up tall, and then begin to fold forward. And you just go where you want to go. Try to keep your spine long. You could use blocks or just walk the fingers forward. I like to lower my elbows to blocks. Usually I have 2 blocks, so I'm way at my edge here. You walk the hands forward more. Activate the toes. Good, breathe in, breathe out. Walk the hands back, rise up, rotate to the right, and then fold over your right leg. So sit up tall first, find the rotation, walk the hands towards the right foot, fold. And you could grab the foot if you like, you could fold all the way down, but be mindful that your left hip is drawing down, your left leg is still active. Okay, rise. Rotate. Good, and then fold, left leg. Just breathe here. Right. So if we had more time, I would stay there longer. I'd stay there all day. Okay, from this space, sit up tall. We're going to do some lateral spinal movement. So you're going to lift your left arm up and over. I like to send my right arm through here. You could lower it. You could take your head to your hand. Okay. We just want to keep the chest open. We're just making this a side body movement. Left arm up over towards the right toes. Maybe you press into your right elbow, your right hand, and rotate your chest more. Or maybe rest more. You could make restful space here. Mindfully come up, switch sides. So just notice your differences. For example, I don't know, I can't get my arm to go up and over very much on this side. It doesn't feel like, it feels really imbalanced, and that's okay. So just work from where you're at on this side. Rotate your chest. 3, 2, 1, come up. Go into the backs of the knees. out long, and then just sort of shake out the legs. You could maybe windshield wiper the knees from side to side. Take one seated forward fold here. Maybe so for me, you guys hear this in the studio a lot. So I am always practicing flexing my shins. So when I do a forward fold, it feels really good to point my toes and to practice like encouraging my toes and my feet to point. Just take your forward fold however you want. But know that like it doesn't have to look any sort of way. You just want it to feel good. Sometimes I massage the tops of my feet, my ankles. Your practice has to become intuitive and intimate in a way, and really sensual and just like true to you in the moment, day by day. You've got to start it that way so it becomes like a lifelong thing, something you love, you cherish. Come up, and then come on to your back. Take a big full body stretch. Take a full body stretch. Send your arms out long. Hi guys, I feel like my phone might be dying, I'm not sure. So I'm just gonna set it up to charge while I'm here. As long as I can get it to stay up. Okay. So, pull your knees into your chest. Hug in. I'm doing it. Good. Knees in. Good. Take a happy baby. I just can't do the happy baby towards the camera. Grab onto the edges of the feet. Rock from side to side. Massage out your low back. You could bend one knee and take the heel all the way to the seat. Straighten the other leg. Okay? After that, a wide-legged forward fold. You might be warmed up enough to do this. It might feel good to do this. Bring some mobility here. And then set the soles of the feet together and lower them to the mat. Reclining butterfly, Supta Baddha Konasana. Take one hand over your belly and one over your heart. Situate your hips, your shoulders, the back of your head, so that you're in like a space of ease, of rest. Relax your jaw and your face. Don't everything just like melt in towards your mat. And notice if you're holding tension in your thighs, and see if your feet want to sort of drift away from the body. So sometimes when you let go of the muscles in the legs, the feet sort of drift further away. That's okay. Settle in. Just settle in. Explore the ways that your breath fills up your torso, your belly, your ribs, your collarbones. Notice the intention and the attention that you're putting on your breath and how it affects the way you feel. When we get to this point in our practice, it's like we pour all this gentle love into calming our breath and slowing our breath. And just notice what that does for your face, your whole way of being. Relax the muscles in your spine, your upper back. Lift your knees up, send the edges of your knees together. And then rock your knees from right to left. We're going to take one last, we'll combine our hip opener with our twist, and then we'll close practice. So you're going to, from this heels close to the seat, feet on the floor, you're going to take your right ankle over your left knee, and then send the right knee away. You can stay like this, or lift up here, lift the left foot off the floor and interlace behind the left knee. Okay, but then just make sure the back of the head, the shoulders come back towards the mat. So if you're straining a lot here, then just don't take the back of the leg, right? Take 2 more breaths here. Opening up the right hip. Maybe make circles with your left ankle. Okay, then lower your left foot to the mat. Stay here in figure 4. So it looks like figure 4 legs with the right knee away. You're going to tip the legs to the left until that right foot lands on the floor. And there's some like adjustment because you want to feel this as a twist. Reach down with your left hand. Maybe you have space to grab the top of the foot. Okay, rotate your shoulders, your chest so that your right shoulder can drop towards the mat. And then if you want to feel this more, you can energetically draw your right hip, your right thigh towards the top of your mat. And maybe even reach your right arm, oh goodness, reach your right arm overhead or cactus your right arm. So you feel that space along the outer edge of your right hip. Soften your spine so this can occur as this twist. So sometimes we tense up here, so just try to relax into it as you stay. This is one of my favorites. Take this pose and just do it every day. It's one of my favorites. Come back up to center and then give yourself a little reset. You can take a full body stretch. As you're ready, left ankle over right knee. We'll just build the same thing on the other side. And then lift up if you like and interlace behind the right knee. So I still have some sort of hitch in my outer knee, so I wouldn't do that today. A good halfway point is to take a block underneath your right heel. So this is like just partly lifted. It's a little more than foot on the ground, but for me today, I don't want to lift the leg all the way up. Use your arms to draw your lower body into your chest instead of the other way around. Good. And then lower your right foot to the mat. Keep your figure 4, tip it to the right. Adjust as you need. Grab a hold of the top of the foot with your right hand. Maybe you energetically press your left hip towards the top of the mat. So there's a little effort there, right? You've got to draw the thigh bone away, the hip away, and then extend your left arm, maybe expand your whole left side body. And then on an exhale, you just drop everything in, soften everything. Notice whether you're holding on to like leftover tension in the neck, shoulders. Take one more. And then unwind yourself, come back to center, back into a big full body stretch. Maybe even knees to chest. Take any last movements you like. So anything you like, maybe back to reclining butterfly, maybe drop the knees in towards each other. You could take a windshield wiper, happy baby again, or some other variation of a twist. I'll give you a little bit here. Just take what you need. Feel like you can take your time. And then as you're ready, Shavasana. Shavasana. Final resting pose. Intentional rest. Send your heels to the top corners of your mat. And any other way you like to take Shavasana, right? Some people prefer to take Shavasana on their side. Take a pillow between your knees and lie on your side. Maybe a pillow underneath your head. You take this on your belly. Whatever feels good. You find rest for yourself. Let your arms fall away from the body. Take one last deep breath in. Hold at the top, and then sigh it out. Stay here. to rest, mind and body, so that you can grow closer to or tap into, on a deeper level, your soul. We create this harmony between our mind and our body so that we can access what is most important. That light, the soul, the fire within us. Let the muscles in your face soften, your brow, your jaw. Let your breath go. Just breathe naturally. Really honor this time, give yourself this time without leaping forward. The whole world can wait. Everything can wait here, just a moment. This whole practice really, this day, even this time that we're in right now in life, all that is going on in the world is just a moment in the grander scheme of your life. It's just a moment, it's temporary. This too shall pass. So really be here with this rest, this space for yourself. Begin to deepen your breath. Maybe even breathe in through your nose and sigh out your mouth. Bring movements, big movements back to your hands. Maybe make fists or extend your fingers. Do the same with your feet, your ankles. Take anything you need until you're ready to press yourself up onto your seat. That's a comfortable seat of your choice. Roll your shoulders down your back. Draw your upper arm bones back. So sort of just like expand your chest. Lift your chin up. Bring your hands to your heart. The light in me honors and appreciates the light within you. Thank you guys for sharing your practice with me, for following along. Namaste. Good job, guys. Thank you for joining me. It's such a beautiful day. My whole family is